cross-faction rating. Are you fucking kidding me? What's going on, everybody? Marcus back again with some breaking news. Eon HAZZIKOSTAS has broken his silence, and he conducted an interview with VentureBeat on the WoW's future. This is really, really incredible stuff here. So he talks. This is the cliff notes that I got from MMO Champion. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this stuff here. The team created an internal process for employees to flag pieces of the game for review that haven't aged well, yada, yada, yada. Okay, great. That's cool. These changes do not take away from the development and would have likely gone unnoticed if it weren't spotlighted from data mining. I can imagine that they just probably searched for some keywords. Probably took somebody a few hours. The team understands they aren't fixing systemic injustice, but why not do it in tandem with working with large cultural community? Cool, whatever. The woke stuff, whatever. The WoW team is working closely with the Overwatch team to try and catch toxicity in the game without relying so much on manual reporting. Well, that's cool. I mean, if they can flag words and that way nobody has to report and wait. Talks about diversity, yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of work towards more open communication and feedback within the team about things going on in the game. We'll see if that happens. 9.1.5 was born out of the team being allowed to pitch ideas and try out things that they think will make the game more fun. Okay. Eon acknowledges that they should have reacted to player feedback earlier about conduit energy. Thank you. Thank you. And knows they can do better without communicating not only what was being heard, but things are not necessarily implemented or changed right away. 9.1.5 reflects a shift toward more accessibility and letting go of old lessons instilled on the team from the past that don't necessarily reflect on the way the game is enjoyed. Thank you! Oh my goodness, thank you. So I want to respond to this because I saw a clip from Limit Maximum, and he just did a recent clip where he talks about how covenants today in 2021 don't work, but if covenants as they are today were introduced in like TBC, it'd be like the best feature ever. People would be clamoring for them to come back because of how hardcore it was. But more accessibility, letting go of old lessons, realizing the game is... Thank you! This is what we've been waiting for! Now check this out. This is the best part. Cross-faction rating is a bit more on the radar now. If Jaina and Thrall are working together, why can't the players? Beautiful. The fact that he says is a bit more on the radar now is encouraging. I don't know if that means they're actually going to do it, but my guess is it's probably going to be a 10.0 feature. Or maybe they might wait until like a 10.1 or 10.2 to entice players to come back. 9.2 is coming. We will hear about it soon. They have much more planned after that, but it's hard to say too much more without spoiling some of the story that is coming. Great. We got a 9.2 patch. This is awesome. At this point, your characters are heroes and there's no way they can go back to being anonymous adventurers, but the team also wants to go back to simple core fantasy, not so much more escalating cosmic adventures. Okay, that's cool. And I agree with this. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I know people want to be nostalgic about how their character was just this little peon in World of Warcraft vanilla. But I mean, come on. Your character has done so much. How can you be a peon if you slayed the Lich King and, Deathwing and Illidan and Argus? Your character. But I do like the fact that, hey, it doesn't need to go out in the open. Like, we can ground our heroes into some basic stuff. So this is encouraging. The team wants to keep expanding on ways to better use what they have built over the years into the game, but it's not quite there yet. Okay, good. So this means they're probably going to be working on expanding time walking or instanced old content. I would love to just go up to a battle master and just queue into like Throne of Thunder 10 man with a group of 10 people. There really isn't a time when the game becomes so old that a reboot is needed. However, they need to be mindful of bloat. I don't want to get into this one just yet, but I want to get into the two things that I think are great. These 2 points right here, cross-faction rating and shift more towards more accessibility and letting go of old lessons that don't reflect the way the game is enjoyed today. Okay, so the cross-faction rating, Eon's talked about it before, and he talked about it as a matter of fact of like, hey, this is kind of players that he knows in the office are suffering from it because they have to play Horde because of their rating obligation or their rating, once. So please bring this as a 10.0 feature, please, because I just want to play my Alliance tunes, okay? I don't like most of the Horde races. And I hope that we can continue on with this shift towards accessibility and understanding that it's 2021 and maybe some of the harsher MMO stuff that's still kind of plaguing WoW. Hopefully that goes away. I kind of want it to go away because I think that now the way things were in WoW and like vanilla and TBC just need to go away. You know, it's 2021. Players need to get into the combat. And I've said this so many times on this channel. You guys have seen it. So I'm hopeful with this interview. This is some good fucking shit, bro. Good fucking shit. Thank you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe.